Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So we are going to presenting that our group presentation. So our topic is that HSBC, one of the world leading international banking. So our focus is on HSBC's journey as a global banking leader, its strategic international expansion, and how it has adapted in different markets. Our team members are Muhammad Kalthomatal and Vidya Srisa. Our research explores HSBC's growth model, key market entry strategies, benefits of globalization, and the challenges it faces in an increasingly complex financial world. So the first slide is that our main topic that is about HSBC, a global force international in international banking. So here in the next slide, I'm going to introduce that HSBC Bank. So HSBC was founded in March 1865 in Hong Kong with a mission is to support trade between Europe and Asia. Today, its headquarters are in the United Kingdom and the bank serves over 41 million customers in 58 countries. What makes HSBC unique is that it was built on a simple but powerful idea, a local bank that supports international needs. Over 160 years, it has grown into a globally integrated financial institution offering personal wealth and cooperative banking services. Next, I am moving to the next slide that is about the market entry mode of HSBC Bank. So here clearly we can understand that it maintains a clear directions with the strategic priorities aimed at long-term sustainability. And it also have that the deep rooted in the key markets, especially in Hong Kong and the UK, where it has strong leadership. The bank supports high client growth, often partnering with the clients as they expand internationally. With a deep global history, HSBC has always been about international trade and connectivity. This global mindset is embedded in its DNA. And from its beginning in Hong Kong, HSBC expanded across continents by the 1870s, showing early signs of its commitment to global banking. And next, I am going to the next important slide. And here I am deeply, that means understood about that the banking leadership with the strong root in Asian trade. So here we can understand that the HSBC intentionally focusing its growth efforts on Asia, especially countries like China and India, where financial markets are expanding rapidly. While it maintains a presence in the Western, such as the UK, Europe, and the Americas, HSBC has reduced its investment banking operations there due to lower profitability. For example, Western investment banking only contributed 0.3% to global income, and even overall investment banking made up 6% of HSBC revenue in the first half of the previous year. So this move reflects HSBC commitment to follow high potential markets, especially where trade is growing and where it can leverage its deep root in Asia. So it shows how HSBC is not just reacting to market trends, but proactively realigning its strategy for long-term success. So here I'm concluding that the HSBC having a strong, deep rooted in the Asian market because it's now going to, that means the current situation, it is going to expanding that their trade there in the Asia markets. Now, next, I'm going to hand over this presentation to next group member, that is Muhammad Karthomadal. So let's continue that Karthomadal will continue the presentation.
Thank you, Divya. I'm going to present about the key benefits of internationalization for business growth of HSBC, and these are the main topics of internationalization of business growth of HSBC. And The first one is strategic market expansion. In terms of strategic market expansion, HSBC focus on high growth emerging markets such as China and India. These regions offers raising financial demands and expanding middle class populations, which makes them ideal for long term growth. Second one is HSBC achieves cost efficiency through scale by offshoring many of its operation to countries like India and Philippines. And the third one is uh, And the third one is the bank ensure global clients alignment by supporting multinational clients and expertise through its global banking and markets division. This allows HSBC to offer consistent cross-border banking service to customers around the world. And the fourth one is HSBC gains access to talent and innovation by leveraging skilled workforces in countries like India, Malaysia, like Poland. These are home to HSBC's global service centers, which support the bank technological capabilities and risk management functions. Finally, HSBC benefits from having a strong global brand. It's standardized service delivery and consistent branding help build customer trust and confidence in the international banking. The next one is challenges that encountered in different markets. HSBC, how they are entering to the market. Uh, First one is there is economic and market volatility. HSBC operates in many emerging and developed markets that are affected by inflation, currency instability, and fears of recession. These conditions can disrupt banking operations and reduce investor confidence. However, some regions like India and Middle East have shown resilience thanks to strong economic policies and stable macro economic management. Second, HSBC faces issues related to the rising debt burden emerging markets. These regions accounted for a large portions of global debt growth in recent years. And the third one is protectionism and trade barriers are another major challenge. Trade restrictions in key economies make cross-border banking and international investment more difficult. This directly affects HSBC's global operations. The bank supports free trade as a way to reduce the inflation and promotes international collaborations. The fourth one is there is an issue of currency and financial sustainable stability. Many emerging markets have made progress by avoiding the currency mismatches that caused past financial crisis. With a strong foreign exchange reserve and more flexible exchange rates, these economies are more resilient. However, currency volatility and geopolitical tensions still pose risk to HSBC operations. And the final one is sustainability and ESG challenges are becoming increasingly important. HSBC plays a key role in helping emerging markets transition towards more sustainable development. But the bank also faces the challenge of financial climate initiative and improving governance standards. Post-COVID recovery and rising global ESG operations have made these areas even more priority. These are the five challenges reflects the complex and dynamics environment that HSBC must navigate as a global bank. The balance will be taken with the Shrestha.
Thank you so much, Mohammad Nafi. Now, in the next slide, we are going to discuss about risk mitigation strategies adopted by HSBC. Here in the slide, we can see the figure where we can discuss about the different strategy adopted by HSBC for its risk mitigation. We can see market diversification, strong global branding and standardization, strategic debt management, sustainable finance and ESG integration, operational resilience and cybersecurity. Now in the next slide, we are going to discuss about these topics. The first topic is market diversification. Here we can see HSBC breakdowns its activities over several nations to lessen reliance on any particular market, assisting the reduction of economic and geopolitical risk. For example, HSBC sold its retail banking division in France, shut down part of its activities in Turkey and Greece, and exited retail business in United States in order to exposure to unstable or low profit regions. Next, we have strong global branding and standardization. Strengthening client trust and lower reputational risk are achieved through standardized service and consistent worldwide image. Here, HSBC adopted a strong global branding and standardization strategy to gain its customer trust and to maintain the operational efficiency. Next slide, we have operational resilience and cybersecurity. HSBC fortifies its operational and cybersecurity system to resist disruption and safeguard customer information. For example, HSBC invested in cybersecurity in order to protect its customer from cyber threats and to conduct its operational activity smoothly. Here, fourth point is strategic debt management. To preserve financial stability, HSBC actively controls its exposure to high-risk debt in emerging market. Next one is sustainable finance and ESG integration. In order to support global sustainability objectives, HSBC make investment in green finance and incorporate environmental, social, and governance ESG standards. Here, we discuss about the different strategy adopted by the HSBC to reduce its risks, to manage its risks. Now we are going to next slide. Next slide is of our conclusion. In this part, we will discuss about the HSBC, discuss about the challenge faced by HSBC and how it overcome the challenges. Now we have a first point here. HSBC stand out as top international bank with strong global connectivity. HSBC is a leader bank connecting the global world together. Next point we have foreign expansion bring opportunity for HSBC but also face macroeconomic regulatory and ESG related challenges. We can see that HSBC faced many more challenges, but it try to overcome the challenges adopting different risk management strategy. In order to overcome these problems, challenges, HSBC implemented cost-cutting strategy, robust compliance, a diverse market presence, and operations that are in line with sustainability. For the bank to successfully navigate turbulent conditions, its market experience, agility, and worldwide brand recognition are essential, which are obviously adopted by HSBC. In conclusion, we can say that HSBC is a prime example of well-rounded internationalization strategy with risk-aware execution bolstered by robust governance and operational adaptability. Here, HSBC is a global bank. We can conclude that, and here we have our reference. And thank you so much. This is our presentation for HSBC.